Chris, can I tell the audience our secret? Like the reason why we do this?
Oh God.
I mean, you know, we obviously to make you laugh, but I can't. Well, not you, them. God, just make it not about you for once in your life. See, this is the thing, because you know I've been going back and listening to old episodes, trying to get a handle on what this whole experiment's all about, and I can't lie to them anymore. It's therapy, Chris. These sessions, it's to save money. Right? I mean, you were there when we conceived this. It's just kind of like, okay, if we both go and you know talk unpack these issues that we that we unpack every week here, that costs a lot of money. But if we record this and then hire somebody to listen to it and dissect our neuroses, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm obviously suffering from paranoid delusions, and you are a just raging narcissist. So you know, it's just I can't lie to them anymore. I want to. I so want to, but I can't. Did I crush the bunny on that one? Should I have not let that one out, you know, too terribly soon? But
I don't get the point of that entire thing.
Okay.
I totally missed it. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm self-involved, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
But
that was my circuitous way of telling you.
Those Damn Ross Kids, a conversation between brothers, featuring Chris and Cole Ross.
I'm in just a tear shit apart mood.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in a mood.
Oh, well, first let me ask you, what episode is this, Chris?
18.
We are legal everywhere now. We can vote.
I have the clarity to tell you right now that you can listen to this episode and not worry about how deep you listen.
Right. I mean, you're not going to get popped for Statch for listening to episode 18 of TDRK. Don't listen to episode 3 because that's just messed up. But
you can definitely penetrate with your little ears,
with your mind,
how deep you want to.
Yeah.
Because this is episode 18.
This is 18. We can legally have sex. We can legally drink in 1975. And we can vote. And we can die for our country.
Yep.
Hey, Tristan. Okay, why are you mad? Why are you mad?
I'm not. I'm just in a mood. I'm in a mood that I just want to...
You're fit to be tied. You got to get that fire. Fire going.
Hey, man.
Yeah?
Do you want to pay attention to the network ABC? Maybe this summer, maybe this fall.
The American Broadcasting Corporation, yeah.
That's the one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You want to tune into a new show whose pilot is entitled "Good Christian Bitches."
Screw you.
That's real.
Screw you.
No,
you're
that's
lying
real,
to me. Good Christian. Is this about dog trainers, dog breeders?
They wish they were that clever.
Ah, God.
No.
Okay, give me the premise. Give me the elevator pitch for Good Christian Bitches.
It's a dramedy based on dramedy in itself. It's a dramedy. End of story.
Okay.
It's a dramedy. No. It's a dramedy based on Kim Gatlin's novel of the same name. It will be brought to life by the famed Sex and the City and 90210 executive producer Darren Star. Mm-hmm. The plot centers on the life of reformed mean girl, Amanda, played by Talladega Nights actress Leslie Bibb.
The wife?
She returns to her hometown of Dallas to find herself fodder for malicious gossip from the women in the Christian community.
Oh, so it's kind of like Saved. That really good movie with Macaulay Culkin and what's her name, Hilary Duff?
I don't remember that one.
No, it's good. It's actually really good, despite the fact that it has Macaulay Culkin and Hilary Duff in it.
Was I asleep that Thanksgiving?
when both of them came over?
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris, here's how cynical I've become. I can't conceive of a new television show that's not a reality TV show. I've become so don't care about TV guy that whenever, like, when you say good Christian bitches, I'm picturing like Real Housewives of the Bible Belt.
The show features a tagline: "For heaven's sake, don't let God get in the way of a good story."
So is this like a family-oriented show, or?
I'd imagine.
Oh, God, since it has bitches in the title, yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
It is such a slippery slope. I'm down with it. You know, anything that reveals the hypocrisy of self-righteous people, that's a good thing. But
they've said that ABC's core viewership is Christian. So the goal of the show won't be to attack Christianity. Just like the book, this is a show by Christians for mostly Christians to enjoy a little primetime self-depreciation.
Hey guys, we've had a cultural hegemony over the entire Western civilization for nigh on about 700 years now. 1700 years. My bad. Let's just poke some fun at our good old little selves.
Yep.
God, makes me sick. I did a 180 on that.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah?
I'm going to give up my narcissistic rage and rant and all that other junk that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, hey, Wes Leonard, dude, Michigan guy.
Yeah.
I give it up. I'm done. You got it. Do you know why?
Why?
Wes Leonard's 16. You know what he did?
Something awesome, I bet.
Oh, he did it awesome. That's right. He shot the game-winning shot in his high school basketball team. Okay?
He has no arms. Continue.
But no. Even better. His heart's too big. No, seriously, it's fucking too big. He died.
What?
Yeah, he died.
Grinch Syndrome?
Yeah. His enlarged heart failing, his life fading, just a few moments after his victory layup, packed bleachers suddenly stunned by an event that made the basketball seem distant.
Wait a minute. I've got my cause and effect all done up here. Did he get the shot because he was dying, or did he die of an unforeseen congenital defect from the shock of making the shot?
Cole, this is not roller skating. They didn't say all large hearts on the floor.
Okay. So this wasn't like, oh, okay, we have this, the special needs kid is going to go out and do the free throw because he's kind of like the school mascot, and then he does his thing, and then the local paper writes a story about it. This is a basketball player at the high school level, probably thinking he's got a couple good years left in his career, not to mention his life. Makes the shot, is so baffled by making the game-winning shot that his heart just goes kaboom.
No, I think he just died. But anyway, he shot the game-winning shot, and then he keeled over and had a little bit of that dead thing.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Moving on to another spiritual plane.
Hey. He was a good kid, a good friend, good person to hang around with.
Chris, I want to meet the guy who talks shit about the kid who died in high school.
Hey, you know that guy hit that shot the other night? The dude with the huge heart? He was the biggest douchebag asshole in the whole world.
Every afternoon, I'd come up the stairs and he would slap my books and my folders out of my hands down the stairs. And then he would say, "Pick him up. Pick him up."
No, that was a different guy. This guy, you don't have to have a reason to hate. Okay. Other than he was just a prick.
He always interrupted you?
Yep.
Oh, God. I hate that guy. I hate always interrupting me guy. I would like to meet that guy because, I've had a terrible thing, awful for a family, but we had somebody in my high school class, she died. And she was the nicest person in the entire world. But even then, there was an awful lot of aggrandizing that happens, and that's part of the grieving process. I would just like to meet the one person who can say, yeah, Richard, yeah. It sucks what happened to him, but he sucked. I just want to meet that person because I think that there's an operating level of honesty there that maybe we shouldn't learn from too much because it would be an awful world. But
do you know anybody who's dead that deserved it?
Not off the top of my head, no.
If you died today, would you deserve it?
It depends on what I die of. if I died of, because of this microphone exploding in my face, then yeah, I probably would have deserved it because I spent too much time in front of it. But
what do you deserve to die from? You obviously have something on your mind.
I want to die by podcasting, Chris. No, I want to die while podcasting. You know how I joke about last episode ever?
Yeah.
At some point, it will be the last episode ever. Well, how about you? I mean, do you have like if there was like an Old Testament ironic way for you to die, what would it be?
How would I die biblios?
Yes.
If I was gonna die, blah blah.
Might want to put your tongue on a diet there.
If I was gonna blah blah.
Yeah.
Da.
Hey, yeah, just like poetic justice.
No, but I was gonna die biblically.
I mean, there has to be something that you sent going around a little while ago that's going to come around.
I would definitely have to be like pressed or squashed to death. Maybe not under the weight of 1,000 Bibles like last week, but I would definitely, I could see myself being squeezed. Not wrong, but squeezed to death. Yeah.
See, I picture you dying. Do you remember the?
You picture?
do you remember the first kid?
I've thought about you dying.
do you and this is not a weight joke because we're about the same there. But do you remember the first kid who was taken away in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Augustus Gloop. How he went.
Yeah,
I picture you being sucked through a tube of some kind of liquid, and you go easily because you're a little bit more svelte than Augustus was, but because you go through like without too much impedance, you get the soft tissue of your body extruded off of your skeleton through a fine metal mesh at the end of the tube. I picture you being extruded through a fine mesh. That's what I think is in your future.
Thank you,
Chris. We have to address our mortality. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I just I don't know. I mean, I can't believe you said that about me. I mean, I've said lots of horrible things to your face, behind your back, to other people.
Yeah. To your back.
To no one.
Yeah, just to my own back. I used some kind of Dr. Seuss tube contraption to whisper things about you to my own back.
To my mirror alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's awful. I don't think we can talk anymore.
Okay. Well, how about this? Can I give you the way that I would the poetic way that I would die?
I don't think that's going to soften this any.
God. Okay, Chris, just let me do it, okay?
You want me to be pressed through some sort of slice and dice machine?
It's not a machine. It's just the pressure that you're forced through the tube extrudes most of your soft tissue through a fine mesh screen. But
that's not my issue. My issue is you think I'm stupid enough to jump into the chocolate river.
No, you can slip. I'm not hypothesizing about what puts
I can slip. So I'm clumsy, right?
A little. I didn't want it to come out this way, but whatever. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. No. Okay. So here's this. You know that my range of condiments that I enjoy is pretty slim.
It's getting wider, but yeah,
a little bit. I mean, I've branched out into various kinds of hot sauces, but I used to be just strictly a ketchup and barbecue sauce man. I hate mayonnaise. So imagine this: you're walking along an interstate in Missouri, just minding your own business. You're hitchhiking. You're seeing the flyover states, the heartland. When the sun is blotted out and you look up behind you, and approaching is a colossal wall of mayonnaise. A tanker truck in Springfield, Missouri overturned and sent 40,000 pounds of mayonnaise flowing over US 65, shutting the road down as crews spent several hours trying to clean up the mayonnaise slick.
Seg, what? That was awesome, dude.
Do you know what's awesome for segues?
What?
When you draw attention to them. But yeah, 40,000 pounds of mayonnaise. Okay,
that happened.
And I was reading about this on Something Awful. A bunch of people were making jokes like, "Oh, the people who injured got sent to the Mayo Clinic, right?" But there are other condiment-related disasters. This is the worst mayonnaise disaster in our nation's history. But previous to this, the second worst now, I mean, it's been dethroned, but they can try again. In Lenexa, Kansas, this was October 31st of 2010. So Halloween, 400 to 500 jars of mayonnaise spilled off of the back of a truck on the Kansas Highway 10 interchange. Okay, but even worse than that, Chris, can I tell you about a condiment crime spree?
Yes.
Yes, an accoutrement.
You know what accoutrement means to me, right?
I don't know. Associated miscellanea.
It's French for other shit.
Right. So in Idaho, a woman, Joy L. Cassidy. That sounds like a criminal name, right?
Yeah.
Joy Cassidy. I mean, you've got, it's unassuming, just like, oh, Joy, you know, like you picture somebody who, you know, gets a little bit too into the church bake sale. But Cassidy, you know, like Bush Cassidy, right? The 74-year-old woman was accused of pouring mayonnaise into a Boise, Idaho library drop box. Ruh-roh. Yeah. Yeah, this was, let me look at the date line here, back midway through last year, so July of last year. So turns out that she was a person of interest in 10 other condiment-related crimes. Since May 2009, library workers reportedly found books in the Dropbox slathered in a melange of condiments, including corn syrup, ketchup, maple syrup, and mayonnaise.
Where's the beef?
I don't know. I don't know. There's nowhere to go with it. It's just I made a fundamental mistake in doing this pre-pro, in that the story itself is so absurd that nothing that we say about it could lampoon it more than it already does itself. I think we found the woman, the news story that we cannot criticize. In fact, I think we should praise her, because so much of this world is about destruction, Chris. The world's on fire, okay? Earth's burning. And this is a woman who just wants to go around and make stuff just a little bit tastier for all of us, for our librarians, for our sexy librarians. Yeah, she's taking the Dewey Decimal System and she's putting a little bit of sauce on it. She's making it interesting for the kids. The kids love their mayo. Their PB&J and mayo, deep fried.
What?
PBJM.
Ugh.
Sorry. I heard you eating on the other end, so I wanted to make you upset. Apparently, there's a lot happening in the world of condiments that I'm not aware of.
I don't know, man.
None of them will be as good as Sriracha.
No. In fact, I think I have some.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good stuff, right?
Yeah, it's got a rooster on it, right?
Yeah, it's cock sauce.
Hey, I'm looking for some on there.
God.
See, I don't say it. I say I want some more on there.
Okay.
I want some more of.
I just want some more cock sauce in my taco, Chris. I don't think that's an awful lot to ask.
You're really comfortable being that person.
Actually, no, that really makes me uncomfortable. Chris, last week we addressed a controversial issue.
Connor.
Abortion. Poor baby Connor. He never got a chance. But can I tell you about Connor's baby brother, Steven?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about Connor's baby brother, Steven. I think the only thing, I mean, maybe worse from a dignity standpoint than, you know, being scraped out to improve your mother's pores is being birthed into a toilet.
Oh, a toilet baby?
A toilet baby, yeah. A toilet baby. Yeah. Woman in Bakersfield, California. She, you know, was 36 weeks pregnant. I've got no idea.
She was pretty big.
Yeah, she was plump, but she had like 2 weeks left, I think.
She had thighs like what?
What? She was fully prego. She ragu, no prego. But
there was no doubt.
no doubt about it. So
no.
She was, you know, using the restroom to, you know, the powder room to powder her nose there.
She was using the powder room to be all pregnant.
Yeah, to be all preggers and stuff. Yeah. I have no sympathy for anybody who's pregnant. But then she, you know, she felt the quickening. She felt the she felt the old heave ho, the old throw your back into it, the old, you know, this is the water slide. I think that's what they call it, right? The slip and slide, you know, go into Splash Mountain. Yeah, so she felt the movement, and she did the only thing that she could think to do. Fortunately, her friend was there. Can I give you something from the 911 call? Dispatcher. Good. Listen, I want you to gently wipe off the baby's mouth and nose. Caller. Okay, Melissa, you got to get up, baby. The caller is the friend. Melissa is the woman who is giving birth. Dispatcher. No, don't get her up. Just leave her right where she's at. Caller. She's sitting on the toilet and the baby is in the toilet. Dispatcher. Oh, get off the toilet. Caller. Oh, she said get off the toilet. The dispatcher then gave the friend step-by-step directions on how to care for the baby. Dispatcher, pull the baby out of the toilet, but don't pull on the umbilical cord. Caller, okay. Wipe off the baby's nose. He in the toilet. Chris, baby in the toilet. All I can picture is like a calendar of babies in like weird situations. Like, oh, here's a baby in a fireman's outfit, you know, like leaning up against a fire hydrant with a couple of Dalmatian puppies, right? and one, it's just a baby sitting in the toilet. He's dressed as a plumber. The caption says, "Can I fix your pipes?" Toilet baby, Chris. So that's Connor's baby brother, Steven. He lived, but to tell you the truth, he probably envies the dead. Because imagine that story. Where'd you come from? How, like, what's your birth story? Oh, you know, we booked a room and we had a hot tub and we.
Hey,
yeah.
I came out playing a trumpet, making stir fry.
That's a talented ass baby, Chris. How about you, Steven? I landed where the poop goes. But
I landed where the poop goes. God,
Chris, I have a question though. There's a bathtub right fucking there.
Yeah, there is.
It's got to be more comfortable, right? People pay good money for like submersion silent Scientology birth. Mm-hmm. You can roll your own at home. That's like the DIY solution for crazy Scientology silent water birth.
Yeah,
it's the circle of life, Chris.
God, it's an ugly, awful, terrible thing with serious consequences.
Baby. Oh man.
And the thing about it is that the guys, no matter what, you're responsible for it.
Yep.
God damn it.
No. See, we're not responsible for it. It's their fault because of original sin. They have to suffer the pain of childbirth.
Really?
Yeah.
How's about a thank you for that extra rib, you bitch?
Okay.
You're fucking welcome.
A small note. Can we skew just a little bit more misogynistic? All right.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Hey, filthy.
Jesus.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
You should definitely cut that out.
Okay. You know, there's childbirth, and then there's child care, and I think the child care is about priorities. I say this as somebody who does not have a child. You probably, but as somebody who's observing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was a woman, a grandmother in New York, who she might need to reevaluate these priorities. Some folks were leaving a casino, and they were walking by they were walking by a car, and well, damn it. Is that a kid in there? Is that like a 2-year-old standing in the back of the car, like while the car's turned off? And
I think it is.
They're yeah. I think the car's turned off. The baby is like tapping on the walls, on the windows. Did they talk at 2 years old?
Yeah.
Can they say help? Can they write?
I think they can say a lot of stuff. They can say call children's services.
Can they write, Chris?
No, not really.
Can they write backwards? Is it like a dyslexia thing? Dyslexia?
I mean, Emma knew how to spell red Rome.
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, so, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, since it was 20 degrees outside that night, could that child breathe on the window and write help backward?
Probably not.
Okay, probably not. It's a long shot. So I think that our advice to any of the TDRK Nation who are considering having kids, give them that skill, because you never know who's going to leave them in a car in the middle of February. No big. In upstate New York, whatever. Yeah. So great grandma was definitely inside the casino gambling, doing all that.
That was happening.
That happened. That's a thing that happened. I think that she's gonna be in trouble for a little while. But you got to get your gamble on, Chris. I am hooked to those bright lights.
Do you know what I've been just yearning for?
What?
Just a smart, a very intelligent heist. Like something that makes you think. I'm pretty stupid for not thinking of that.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Are we going to be seeing this in Hollywood sometime soon, or is this true to life?
I think this is pretty true to life.
Okay.
And it's being reported.
Oh, see, I mean, it's a Dane Cook joke, but I think that it's one of the few things that he says that really speaks to me on a fundamental level, which is all guys want to be a part of the heist.
Mm-hmm.
I would be the guy in the van with the internet connection, telling them to watch out because security on Sector 3 is tightened up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that maybe you should reevaluate this, because at least in this instance, an ingenious thief swiped almost $250,000 on a flight in the Caribbean after sneaking into a cash-laden cargo hold via the restroom.
What?
A Brink security employee placed 3 sacks of cash containing a total of $1.6 million in a hold of the Air Antilles plane before it headed from the French island of Guadeloupe to the Franco-Dutch island of Saint Martin. The security guard took a seat on the plane, but when it landed, 40 minutes later, it was discovered that $238,000 was missing from the sacks. Dude climbed down the shitter into the cargo hold, snatched $250,000.
Wait a minute.
Came out clean. There's
no climb down the shitter. I don't understand. The geometry of this is all messed up.
No. His head and body was funnel shaped.
Wait a minute, he got away with it?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess he did.
That's so weird. What kind of plane is that?
Hold on. I guess he peeled back the seat and did all the stuff you see on the movies. But the bottom line is he accessed the cargo hold through the toilet, through the lavatory, through that area, that room. He could have done it through, whatever kind of room or area. Not a shitter, but has a hole to the cargo hold. And but the fact that he did it through the poop chute
makes it of special interest to us.
Makes it nice because that's a heist.
And he got away with it.
The woman that was traveling with him, he had a hot bitch with him. That's right.
I want this guy's life.
She was questioned, but she was like, "Hey, I don't know, man. Don't know anything about that."
Oh man, I want this guy's life.
It would be awesome
because through God, it's the American story through sheer ingenuity and just the ability to think ahead and to plan. He not only managed to get wealthy, but he got wealthy directly off of somebody else, got away, left this hellhole country, and established himself as the ultra tan, ultra fat expatriate who's living in the Caribbean islands like a goddamn king.
True stories.
Oh man, I want this guy's life very bad.
I want Charlie Sheen's life.
Oh God, are we gonna do this again?
I have to.
Okay, oh, you're compelled
because the whirlwind, everything that's going on with around him, it's just I want it so bad.
Now, I haven't paid too much attention to him since I was up in Mansfield earlier.
I'm going to take out dude's name, okay? And I'm going to describe this person. And for you, I want you to, this person I'm describing, I want it to be you. Okay? All right. You smashed the Guinness Book of World Records for soaring past 1 million follower mark on Twitter in a little over a day. You have T-shirts, coffee mugs, ringtones, and a radio show being produced to capitalize on your mania.
He has a radio show?
Sirius XM announced Friday that it will be rolling out Tiger Blood Radio.
What? No.
A 24-hour limited run channel dedicated to Sheen.
Dedicated. Wait, so he doesn't have any role in it. This is people covering his tailspin. I mean, I'm sorry, his spiraling ascent into immortality in the pantheon of modern American gods.
Yes. And Android phone owners have the ability to download soundboards of his quotes and set them as ringtones.
Oh, please. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Who here is by winning? Oh, I just got a text message. Don't worry. I went over here. I went over here, and I answer my email.
Yeah. Yeah. The marketing of this cafe press, the website has over 17,000 products and allows users to upload and design their own Sheen products, from T-shirts to bumper stickers, being sold from $4 to $25.
That's amazing.
Yep. So I say all kinds of crazy stuff all the time, but winning, boom, winning. Boom, winner.
I'm trying to understand here. I mean, we've been trying for what? I'd say 5 months now. We've been trying for 5 months to break out of this podcasting business and get onto live radio. To get onto to get on that lucrative sweet Sirius XM train. Guy goes off his meds and all of a sudden he's got a 24-hour station dedicated to him. That's our goddamn bandwidth, Chris. That's our satellite channel.
Dude took it.
He snaked our channel. He snaked our Sirius XM channel. This, Chris, is serious business. Spelled SIRIUS.
He said some pretty awesome shit, though.
Oh man, I wish I could have said half of that. Nothing we do, nothing we say can do that. Can be that good.
Nope, never.
I just love it. I love what that says about our culture. I love what it says about the consequences of a digital age. How just things are so quickly propagating into this mimetic soup. This atmosphere. This gigantic network of it can't go away. It will never, ever be forgotten. I'm sure Elvis probably said some fucked up shit, but like, tell me somebody besides somebody who, majored in Elvisology. Tell me somebody who knows those quotes and says, yeah, he had some very, very suspect opinions about about people from the Himalayas. But no, that can't happen anymore. You can't do anything. You can't kill somebody without being caught. You can't run away. You can't disappear. You're on the grid forever. And Charlie Sheen, well, I'm inclined to say he'll never live this down, but this will always be a part of who he is until the day he dies. He's got tiger blood, Chris. He's got tiger blood, and now we all have a little bit of tiger blood in us. That's the permanent nature of the setup that we have allowed ourselves to get into. So he's in some marital issues now as a result of his of his readily apparent insanity. But you know what? That shouldn't make us give up hope. But well, no, because marriage is a sham. But I guess what I'm saying is there are more people who are going to be falling into that trap, on a day-to-day basis. But you know what? I think it's getting a little bit easier. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Costco is selling wedding dresses.
Really?
Yep. For $700 to $1,400, you can get.
From fucking Costco?
From Costco.
Really?
Welcome to Costco. We love you. And I do. But
Is that you?
I love you, Chris.
No. Did you just say that, or did you read that?
I was that was me. The first part was a quote from Idiocracy. The second part was me. We love you, and I do. I do love you, though.
You're all right.
A wedding planner, Wendy Hronchich, tells us the trend is to downsize. A bride-to-be we spoke with, says this newspaper outlet out of I have no idea who it's out of. It's some place, some affiliate somewhere.
I have no idea what area of their body this is out of.
Says she learned quickly just how expensive weddings are. Chelsea Winnett says, I think as soon as you say wedding, price tags start going up. So you go to the Costco, you get your 5-pound thing of almonds.
Your Jordan almonds.
yeah. You get your Air Jordans, your almonds. Oh gosh, you have to get the 20-gallon thing of pancake batter because there's a cook-off, Chris. There's a pancake cook-off down the line, and you got to dress your finest because this is the dress that you're going to wear on the most important day of your life.
Some sort
until
of
it slowly forms a noose around your neck, a lacy noose, and that, my friend, is the nature of things. It's your wedding dress, the most important dress you'll ever wear. If you go to a discount store or Costco for it, it's bad lighting. People with their shopping carts going by you. It's just not the same experience, says a bridal planner who is trying to bolster up the marriage industrial complex. It's a sham. Charlie Sheen has it right, Chris. Polyamorous sex dungeons, okay? That is the new American ordeal. Chris.
What?
These are all earthly matters. But let's take a walk over to the science corner. Why don't we?
Great.
Okay. I want to talk to you about alien life. I want to talk to you about alien life that's right here. Dr. Richard B. Hoover of the Marshall Space Flight Center has discovered evidence of microfossils similar to cyanobacteria in freshly fractured slices of the interior surfaces of Alea, Ivuna, and Orgale Ci1 carbonaceous meteorites. Now, what does that mean to us? Well, based on field emission scanning electron microscopy, or FESEM, and other measures, Dr. Hoover has concluded they are indigenous to these meteors and are similar to trichromic cyanobacteria and other trichromic prokaryotes, such as filamentous sulfur bacteria. He concludes that these fossilized bacteria are not earthly contaminants, but are the fossilized remains of living organisms which lived in the parent bodies of these meteors, e.g. comets, moons, and other astral bodies. The implications are that life is everywhere, and that life on Earth may have come from other planets. Chris, Carl Sagan said that we're made of star stuff. All of the matter that makes up the things that we are, our surroundings, comes from the hydrogen atoms that are created in the furnaces of stars, the suns. The galactic exchange, these hydrogen atoms, one proton, one electron, form together and make all the various bits and building blocks in our periodic table, and those come together. And then over billions and billions of years, sentient life comes together, and they ride on comets across the cosmos, seeding in this cosmic garden. We are but a small piece of the tapestry, not just small, infinitesimal. We are so insignificant that even contemplating the matter will send you mad. Look up in the sky, Chris. Shooting stars? No, that's not a shooting star. That's a spaceship. Do you know what's on that spaceship? The next wave of life, and it will consume you. There's horror behind the darkness of space. Do you know what that horror is, Chris? Random chance. We're done. You know what? We're not even done. We never began.
The fuck is this?
That's me talking.
My armpit hair is like in a knot.
I have to do it at least once, okay?
It's funny how life mimics life.
It's funny how life is life.
Yeah, it's funny how you take your facts so seriously, and other people do too, and that's probably why I'm behind.
My facts.
Your silly facts and
God
stuff. But yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. I don't want to linger on it more than I already have. But
no, I think we got what we needed.
Do you have any stories?
Yeah, I got lots of stories.
Okay.
We're going to hear about.
Just tell me a story.
8 years ago, our parents put forth upon this nation me.
Me. Yeah, the big 2-8.
2-8, dog.
Yeah.
Shit, dog.
How's that feel?
Feels like almost 30.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels like almost like really this is where I am. For real.
Yeah.
After all this, after the junk and the monies and the jobs and the women's and the sky and the weather and the dreams and the music, really, this is where I'm at.
Chris, do you believe that we are the sum of our experiences?
No.
No? Okay.
Because if I believed in that, I'd be disappointed because I should be much more.
Okay. I'm just curious because that's a philosophy that some people ascribe to. I don't know where I fall on it. I'm not sure. It's a difficult question. I don't know. I mean, I think about that from time to time. I mean, is this where I am? I mean, I obviously have a little bit more time than you do. What with that rapidly approaching fine metal screen, but I don't know where I was going with that. I think we just got a little bit real. We got real, Chris. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I'm 23. I've got some, some stuff ahead of me. I'm not sure, if I can get over my crippling confidence issues. I think I can, break stuff out. There are fears, Chris. We have fears.
Can I get real with you?
Okay.
This is not going to be funny.
Okay.
Your confidence issues have nothing to do with reality.
All right. No, I think I was saying that. I mean, we have fears that don't that are not grounded in anything, that are keeping us back. It's the lizard brain.
But we've said over and over again, like there's nothing left of the American dream. There's nothing left for us. Bald eagles are falling out of the sky. Our dollars are serving more purpose, stacked up in our room underneath like an uneven legged table.
Do you think that that American currency can be good insulation?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just curious because it's made of cotton. It's a nice fine. I just that it might be better to insulate a room with money than pay to heat it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a better knee-high cartoon character.
Yeah. I have no idea what that meant.
Cotton.
Oh, God. Cotton Hill for King of the Hill. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. I just
can't believe you.
It's like we were walking down a strip mall, and you stopped at the funny store, and I kept on walking past to Obliviontown.
Kind of.
Obliviontown. That's Can we start that up?
Obliviontown?
Yeah. There's
Sure.
nothing, there's nothing here for you. Obliviontown. The door doesn't even open. It's just.
I would love to be from Cumbersomeville.
Cumberville? Cumberland Gap?
Cumbersomeville.
Oh, okay.
I have become.
Oh God, I hate that song.
What about Comfortably Numb?
That's okay.
Why?
It's it's one of those you can't assail a classic song like that. No, I mean it's kind of like if I came out here and I tried to if I tried to badmouth Smells Like Teen Spirit, you can't do it. I mean, whatever. I used to be I don't like Beatles guy.
You were that guy?
I was that guy. I was like, I don't get it.
No wonder I didn't like you.
And then that changed around the time the Beatles rock band came out, and I got to be more familiar. But there's so much stuff that I think that we dismiss out of hand as being unoriginal, when in fact we are actually dismissing the people who made that so cool in the first place, right? You see, that was Seinfeld, actually. People say, oh, Jerry Seinfeld isn't funny. Well, no, he's not funny because like all that stuff that's so played out, he invented that. I want to be that for podcasting, Chris. I want 20 years down the line, all of our shtick, the whole thing, I want it all to be so passé. But somebody will say, no, see, those damn Ross kids, they're okay. Okay? Obliviontown, their chain of high-end, high-end absurdity shops, that's all well and good, but they were there. They were pioneers. I paralyze you, don't I?
No.
Okay.
I was actually thinking about a kiosk in a mall where you go and get some sort of special link added to the chain to your wallet. Some sort of significance or cause.
You can't. You can't.
I don't know.
You can't.
I don't know why.
You can't.
I think the reason that I was thinking about that is because I was leaning backwards over my chair and I'm looking at a bottle of Seagram 7 and gin, and I was thinking, what if I lean backwards and dump both of these in my mouth at the same time?
I don't see the connection from A to B, but I like your style.
I think the connection is I was leaning backwards.
Okay, but what does that have to do with a wallet chain kiosk?
Well, if you're trying to shoot holes in my plan.
I'm not shooting holes in your plan, Chris. In fact, I think it's genius. I think we should workshop that. There should be a whole episode about wallet chains. But I just don't see how you went from Seagram 7 and gin to, let's do this awesome thing that's gonna revolutionize retail.
Well, I think that if I was to throw my head backwards and dump whiskey and gin into my mouth, that would be awesome.
Easy glass.
That would revolutionize shit.
that would be. Oh gosh, that's gonna change everything.
Revolutionary. Revolution is scary. I'm gonna do that. I have probably, I don't know, maybe like 3 shots of the whiskeys, and I'm gonna do it.
Can we do this on the air?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Just don't ruin your
I'm gonna
microphone.
do that because this is my last. Yeah, because I have like 3/4 of a can of beer. Let me crinkle that in the microphone so
Okay.
people can get that. And then I have the. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Okay, that's like the rest of the whiskeys.
Okay.
Should I take the pour tip out, or should I leave it in?
I think you should leave it in to aid in accuracy.
I should long pour that.
Don't long pour it. I'm looking.
I'm not gonna throw it to the guy in the corner who doesn't exist and have him poured into my mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and do that myself.
You don't have a corner guy, because we talked about that. We talked about needing it.
Well, you know.
I mean, I've got Daryl back here.
Yep, I do not have Apollo Creed's brother in the corner.
Oh God.
But seriously.
Okay, do it.
Sammy Dave, let's go. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Dun 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 dun.
Gargle it. Gargle that shit, Gargamel.
Gah.
How was that?
That was awful.
That's the lack of judgment that only we can bring. That's part of our brand. Our poor decision making is part of our brand, Chris.
That's terrible.
This has been Those Damn Ross Kids.
But seriously, Sasha.
Yeah. Sasha?
I think that Cole and I both want to tell you hugely thank you.
Yes.
Totally over the top, floored by your generosity, and cannot tell you how appreciative we are of your donation. Never expected things to manifest themselves to this point, but thank you. Yes. I know that I come on here and act silly, and I know that Cole comes on here and acts silly, but I think that you appreciate the fact that Cole works really, really hard, behind the scenes and after we're done, both, on here on TGRK and on the Don't Tree Riddle. And can't tell you enough how thankful we are for your support. And just ask all the rest of our listeners to tell a friend and log on to the website. And if the most that you do is listen, then that's great. That's what we're here for. If you have the opportunity to give a little bit of money, to give a review, to put a star in your iTunes, that helps us out. And that's why we're here.
Word.
So hopefully you laugh. Hopefully
the crying is minimal.
That laughing will lead us to crying after we're done. But all in all, thanks to Sasha for supporting us. Thanks to all the listeners, for supporting us. And we're here for you. So tell us what you want.
Yes. Good night.